Hello everybody, welcome back as ever to the World of Madness server, and I think our like developments from last time around have worked out quite nicely. We do have some maybe further work to do on that before I call the iron supply sorted, but a little other thing I've discovered, because we had the dragon fight, of course, a fair few episodes ago at this point, and yes, there is a light coming. I'm still trying to work out how to squeeze into a 4x4 space a full actual, like, clock and everything for this, but a light is coming. And we had that going, and it was planned for, like, 2 weeks. And unfortunately, CJ didn't actually notice all of the planning that was going on, so CJ wasn't involved in our little dragon fight, and only really found out about it, like, days later. So I offered to like join in with CJ to go and like fight the dragon at some point, and I figured I would bring something splashy and unusual to the fight. So consequently, I crafted up a ton of fireworks stars and a ton of 5-star duration-free rockets, which by my math should do somewhere in the region of like 13 points of damage per. And we can actually load those into headshot over here. So, consequently, this should, theoretically, do a big ton of damage to the dragon, as well as make it very easy to get rid of all of the ender crystals. Slight problem with that, as I found out after crafting, like, the better part of 300 here, well, the better part of, like, 200, I think, but close enough, rockets, is that Ender Dragon and Ender Eye are very special cases and will not take damage from a firework rocket. So the only person I could kill if I took this into a dragon fight is CJ. Or myself, I guess. Which kind of sucks. It'll kill basically anything else pretty speedily, but not the dragon. Makes no sense to me. I guess for the dragon I would just be taking in patreon.com/lying, which is a pretty powerful thing and has some nice features that, you know, it also gets a nice bit of support here and there. But yeah, so that's a thing I discovered, and that's kind of like rough, but oh well. Oh, it looks like we're getting in some are we actually backing up now into the hopper? We are! Hooray! Sugarcanes are finally backing up after I expanded them so massively so long ago. Sugarcane is genuinely, I think for us at the very least, sugarcane is very much the bottleneck around here. But at least it can work just whilst I'm around. But yeah, if we have ourselves a fly around, we will see that there are precious few iron golems, and most of them are just sort of like hanging out back here. Like there's like literally 3 golems that I'm aware of on the island right now, and here's 2 of them. They've been stood back here for I don't even know how long, but they're here nonetheless. There might, theoretically, I suppose, also be some in here, because they do occasionally spawn in here. Hey there, how you doing? Whoop. Let's have a look. I think what happens with this, in this case, is more or less that the, you know, nobody in here, is that the villagers will occasionally catch like a glimpse of the zombies that come out of here, and they'll then try and make a zombie, try and make an iron golem and such, and that might have contributed to our previous huge population of them. But as you can see, things are pretty wonderfully clear. Ah, it's lovely. Hello. How did you get bone meal? I'm not even gonna question that, Ash. Okay. By the by, all of the current outstanding patrons have been added to the Foxes list, so you'll hopefully be spotting them around and about as we move around. I changed up a little bit how the Golem Custodian is held in place, so he's just got some slabs over his head and a cauldron here. And that means basically that there's way easier access for both villagers and iron golems to actually spot his head, and that's more or less the point where they are actually like full-blown aggro. We also have access down here, and let's see how much iron we got waiting, and the answer is about 2.5 stacks. It's not the biggest amount in the world, and obviously it's going to be very much a trickle now that there's not really outstanding golems to harvest, But that's still pretty good, and what's more, getting it did not cost us any reputation with the villagers, because we didn't do anything. I also made this into a nice little arch over here, so it just leads through rather than just being a dead end with a hill. So that's a nice little touch, I think. Still can't go up there, so hopefully nobody, and nobody who gets, like, along here is just gonna walk over here or, like, march towards the zombie or whatever, so it should be fine. But we're obviously going to need more iron. I mean, if you guys know my videos, you know I use a lot of pistons, and I use a lot of hoppers, and all of that stuff requires iron. And, wow, somebody's been on a tear over here. Okay, somebody who had a piece of dirt, evidently. Let me grab that. Wait, who's this? I swear if this is my mother. This is Maid. Okay, Maid is just decimating the local fish population. I suppose that's what happens when you introduce wildlife, like, when you have invasive wildlife. I guess that just happens. It does make taming cats very easy, though. Okay. But yeah, over here, we actually have a nice, sort of like, that's fully natural right there. That's a nice cave entrance right there. And if we hop over to about here, there's a little dirt pillar here that goes into here. And this is scenic AF. That's also possibly the last couple pieces of mushroom on the island that aren't, like, over with the very last section of mycelium, or I guess my landing spot. So if I think what we can do is if we build ourselves an actual iron golem farm that isn't over there with the golem custodian, and we just build it far enough away, then we should be able to get a constant iron golem supply, iron supply, without having to worry about it interfering with the rest of our settlement. So, sort of have ourselves our own little discreet, I guess, village that is responsible just for creating iron. And with this cave, and the fact that building that it will either require me to do it out at sea or underground, I think this is a pretty good place to build an actual iron mine. And then we can just have a couple of villagers in here, like, as miners, just running the iron golem farm. So that's something that we'll probably be doing very shortly, but that's going to require a lot of digging. And currently around here, we do not have any beacons. We do not have any kind of, like, rapid instant mining or anything. So consequently, I want to go and get ourselves a Nether Star, and that requires fighting a Wither. But more than that, that requires finding an actual Nether Fortress so that we can go and get ourselves the skulls. So that is what we are starting off today with doing. We are actually going to the Nether, and we're going to try and find ourselves a Nether Fortress. L&Z. Okay, back to our wibbly weird portal spot, which we have not seen in what feels like months, actually. Okay. This, I presume, is from somebody who came to visit me. This might be from, like, Trads or something. I don't know, but that's weird. We're not hooked up to any kind of hub at present, as you can maybe guess from the fact that my portal is still in a tree. I've gone around and harvested a bunch of shroom lights because they're really cool looking and I like them. At some point, I think I probably should try to, like, find all of the wildlife that wandered in before I boarded up the portal. Like, there's a mushroom right there, and one of our llamas. Hello? Which llama are you? Yellow! Oh, wow, we haven't seen you since, like, episode 1, I want to say. Are you carrying anything? No, just that. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna want to get you guys back through the portal, I think. And, oh, right, yeah, you guys don't like it when nobody's wearing gold. I probably should have thought of that. Yeah, well, fortunately, my arrow is evidently a one-hit kill on you, so I'm probably fine. Probably fine. Ah, yeah, a little bit of glowstone over there. I did come in here to get a whole bunch of nether quartz at one point. Oh, man, this place looks weird now. Like this. Oh, this is more like it. What biome is this? Nether wastes. Oh, the good old-fashioned. Very nice. Ooh. Yeah, apparently these guys are just sort of native to the Nether. If you take them out, they have, like, trouble. Uh-huh. Okay. Is this also Dread? I don't know. Loop. Loop. Oh, this has to be Dread. The reason I say that this has to be Dread is because it is lined with soul sand. And I know that Dread has the new... Oh, this is sneaky, apparently. I know that Dread has the... Wow, I'm really not far from this then, huh? That there's a new enchantment that you can get from those pig guys, and then that makes you walk faster on the stuff. Okay. Before I get lost, was my... I flew in from, like, this direction, didn't I? Yes. Okay, just so that I know. Which direction is that? Northwest. Okay. Northwest is from our island back towards spawn. So if we want to try and find ourselves a nether fortress that nobody else has claimed, we want to be going southeast, this way. Now, of course, we have to actually find a fortress, and that's the hardest part. Because apparently, they're significantly harder to come by. But if the curse is good for anything, and long-time viewers know exactly what I mean by the curse, then we should pretty much just be able to fly this way, and we'll hit ourselves a nether fortress in no time. Like, pretty much guaranteed. But, I'll see you there when I find it. Ooh, bones. Yeah, there we go. Oh, it's always the case. It's always the case. I'm never far from a fortress. Though apparently somebody's been here. Bye. Wow, you're still alive. Huh, impressive. Just actually pluck on my actual armor. There we go. Okay, yeah, evidently somebody has been here because it is already covered in slabs, which is not... it's not pretty, but it works, I guess. It works. Now, how am I gonna get in here? That's the next question. So is this the new soul soil versus soul sand? I'm sure people have been, like, calling soul sand that for a while by this point, but, you know. Okay, let's see if we can find ourselves some wither skeletons, which I'm guessing will be easier than anticipated on the sheer basis of the fact that there's a whole ton of slabs around. Bleep, 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 bleep. Oh, there's new sound effects to this. I like it. Whip. Okay. Yep, there we go. Okay, come on. Wait, if they have slabbed it... At least that's more aesthetic. I'll give them that. Whoever has been messing with this fortress... Oh, they didn't even take the nether wart. That's nice. Or they took it and replanted it. Either way. Okay, so if there's half slabs on the floor and half slabs inside of here, then... Ooh, gold. Then I'm guessing... I'm not going to find spawns except for wherever whoever has done this has intended. This might take a little bit. But, I guess fortune... Oh, it's probably right there, isn't it? Never mind. Oh boy. Oh yeah, there we are. Oh yeah, up here. Slight problem for me is that means they've concentrated the spawns right up there. And there doesn't appear to be any kill chamber of any sort, so this is going to be a matter of murdering our way through. Oh, there's so much up there. Okay. I already hear somebody. Yep. Hi there. Oh, yep. Home base for somebody. Right, well, I'll take those. Oh boy. Let's see. Heads. Heads are usually a great way of figuring out how long somebody's been here, but I don't see too many. One back there? No. Okay. So this might not have been used for very long, or they've just been taking the heads with them. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say this was sneaky. Hard to be certain, but I think this was sneaky. Yo, Liverbro, over here. Oh, it's been so long since I have that effect. Ow. Ow. I'm fine. I need to remember I don't have infinity on this. I should put infinity on this. There's an idea. Actually, at some point it'd be great to try and figure out how to make tipped arrows. Those would be lovely. Do you mind? Fortunately, as a consequence of my armor, you barely burn at all. Be on. Okay, well we've got 3 blaze rods. Hi there. Go away. Just gonna have the skeletons over there do me a little bit of a favor. Do you mind? Okay, this really needs containment. This is not very good. Whoever built this really needs to put a wall at the very least around it. Or or use some kind of lure, like our village, like our golem custodian. Just so that they don't spawn anywhere else. Or like go somewhere else. Okay, so I got stone sword, coal. There was a big messy chest here, wasn't there? Okay, several stacks of coal. I wonder whose this was. Oh look, a whole bunch of withers. Come on. Follow me. All of yous. Thank you. I presume this is just what they've been doing. They've just run back and forth. Okay. That's a bit more like it. How long will it take me? Okay, well, we got 1 skull. Nice. And a whole bunch of things with it. So let's see. Completed vanilla, which means we've gotten all of the vanilla heads, apparently. Obtain a wither skeleton skull. Yep, done that too. Only the 1, though. We need 3. So I'll be here for a little bit. Probably longer than it took to find the fortress. Bingo! Okay, 3rd skull. Ow! Okay, let's fly home and see if we can figure out where we're gonna put these things together. One swift, albeit somewhat confused trip home. I have in fact learned that that particular pad was created by George, so we might have to fly even further to the southeast if we want to try and find one that nobody else has claimed just yet. But we have our wither skulls, we have our soul salmon, we have a few blaze rods, and apparently a stone sword. Thanks for that, I guess. And I did hop into a creative test world real quick, because after finding out that the Ender Dragon was immune to rockets, I wanted to make sure that, in fact, the Wither isn't. And I discovered 2 things. The first is that, yes, the Wither can, in fact, be damaged by firework rockets. More importantly, though, firework rockets seem to bypass its damage reduction in its 2nd stage. So we can more or less just go right down to the line with rockets and then just get in our last hit with Slice. It's not really necessarily 100% meaningful to do so, because there's only 1 drop that comes out of the Wither, so we theoretically could just machine gun it down with rockets, but, you know, you want that nice little last hit. So, next question, once I have emptied my inventory of everything that we do not want to lose, which, suffice it to say, is quite a bit of stuff. I wonder, actually, if it might be on the basis that looting free isn't going to do anything. I wonder if the trident would be better. I don't really want to risk it getting blown up somehow, so let's just leave that in there and just use Slice. These are weaker than the other ones. That's just because I ran out of, like, cyan dye for the most part. They're pretty, but, Okay, let's just hook those there. And I've got me good armor on, my head, shoulders, knees, and toes. So much protection in there. Obviously, we do not have anything resembling regen potions, but hopefully, oh hey, we have a wandering trader. Do you have anything that I should like check out and procrastinate with? Desert Explorer map, maybe. Nautilus shells though. I have been trying to stock up on Nautilus shells just so that we can make more of those conduits as they become available. Just grab those real quick. Blump, blump. Thank you. And sure, I'll grab a Desert Explorer map. Why not? It can only make this ever so slightly more delayed. Leap, sorry, didn't mean to do that. All good? All good. Okay, I'm not gonna check it on that map just yet. Ow. Do you mind? Speaking of mines. Okay, so we obviously do not want to be spawning a wither on the surface of our beautiful island, because our livestock and our wildlife and our settlers are completely imported and are therefore worth quite a bit to us. The other two... Oh, I've got the Nautilus shells on me. Oh well, if they die, they die. The other two best positions to spawn the wither then are underwater, but it's a weird situation in the underwater kind of category of things, or underground, because the wither, being a 3x3 mob, has quite a bit of difficulty trying to pass through a 2x1 tunnel like these. And I think that this is going to be probably the best case location for us to spawn a wither in. We more or less... Oh yeah, I always forget there's this mine shifter. It's been a while since I've been down here, because I figured it was probably wise to find a significantly further away location in which to begin mining iron on the basis that we'd plumbed the depths here. Obviously, I suppose iron is more prevalent above us than below us, but yeah, you know. Okay. This looks like the longest tunnel I have available to me. Let's stick rockets in our offhand so that we can reload them. And now it occurs to me I need a pickaxe. We who are about to cry salute you. Blip. Blip. And elder gods who are terrible and mean. Blip. Okay, everybody, let's get to a safe distance here. Huh, just kidding, there isn't one. I am actually at this point more prepared for this than I was for the dragon fight. But we are taking pretty decent chunks of its health. We're already nearly... Lord, I think it hit water and went up. Hi there. Excusez-moi. Oh dear, this is bad. It actually managed to escape because it found a sunken... Whoop. It actually managed to escape by finding a sunken ravine. And I think it's actually still tracking me, despite the fact it's not heading to me. And I think... Yeah, my rockets explode the second they hit water. Oh boy. Well, let's keep going, everybody. Fortunately, water does still slow it down. Okay, need to move, need to move. We're still good, we're still good. Oh, that rocket's gonna come back to bite me. I just need to get my trajectories right, given that it is still chasing me. Oh, and I'm low on air. Just get air. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Okay, come on. Still got good air, good. Oh, hi there. Little more, come on. We did it! Oh. Oh, my star is up here. Okay. We're fine. We're fine. Where's my star? There's my... Oh, wow, we have the invulnerable Wither boss head. Okay, that's nice. Where's my star? Up here, probably. Huh? Is there something else down here? Piece of cod that evidently had the misfortune of being nearby. Okay. Bunch of blocks. There's my star. Oh, God. Oh. Wow. Wow. And a wither rose. Ooh, that could be interesting to mess around with. I don't know if you can grow those. Oh, okay. That, well, you know, best laid plans of mice and men, that certainly went wrong in the middle there. But I think rockets might actually be a pretty substantially effective way of fighting the wither. Wow. Actually surprisingly effective. Especially because it bypasses the arrow damage reduction in that second stage. But, oh. Okay. Bleep. You just turn off the hitboxes. There we go. Yeah. Not a bad look. It's always better when it's blue. Ha. Hope you've enjoyed, everybody. I'll catch you all next time. Bye. Your eyes are getting heavy. Your mind is feeling clouded. The sound of my voice is relaxing you. You feel an urge to support this and other content I produce by going to patreon.com/lying, where you can pledge and receive fun rewards for your obedience. You will remember to support patreon.com/lying.